Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg.
What up? Do you like how I moved the mic?
What's going on, everybody?
I did it like a smooth operator.
Yeah. Hey, Reed.
Hi.
What's happening? Hi. What's going on, guys?
All prepared.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg.
There we go.
I'm Greg, and that's
Beth.
We're bringing back some words.
Bring it back to wood.
MC, what's happening? We're definitely bringing back the words.
There's a song. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Nope, that's not a fucking thing.
It is a song.
But what I'm getting at is there is a shift happening
Booyah.
in life that's going back to, do you remember like the 90s when you could call a friend a retard?
I call you that every damn day.
Right. Or you could be like,
You never left our
let's
household.
quote South Park. Fag. No, I'm not calling you a fag because you're gay. I'm calling you a fag because you're a fag.
Because what you did was gay.
Right. Has nothing to do. So what I'm getting at, there's a shift, and it's been going on for a little while.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's been going on for a little while. And I think it starts.
Wow.
You know what we
Excuse
need
me?
to do? The first thing we need to do with this episode is listen to the national anthem. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Does that video
Don't hang
with it or
up.
just
don't,
songs?
Don't close your goddamn. You just
Don't
look away.
leave.
Can you see by the dawn's
I'm watching for
early
her
light
response.
what so proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave
She's Grammy nominated.
through the
No,
night
she's not.
that our
This is the All-Star game.
flag was still there.
That's so bad. It gave me chills.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
No, she's mumbling.
O'er the land of the free.
Oh, sorry, her second, a second.
Wait, I thought they were supposed to go up.
And the home of the brave.
She instantly the next morning, just so you know, honey,
Hey, Matt. Yeah.
she instantly the next morning,
Said I didn't practice.
she goes, I was drunk and I'm checking into rehab. I knew you hadn't seen this shit, so I had to share it. I'm sorry, you guys.
Think her
I
agent
had
was
to
like,
share it.
you think her agent was like, girl, you fucked it up and now we got to blame it on something. So we're going to say you're an alcoholic.
Fuck it. Let's go. Right? Oh my goodness.
She apparently
gracious.
didn't practice and it was way outside of her range.
She was like, she put one tweet. She's like, I'm not going to bullshit y'all. I was drunk. I'm checking into rehab and I heard it was fun.
It was fun. Which
Like,
means she's not really checking into
Yeah,
rehab.
no, she's not checking into fucking rehab.
Oh my
Whatever.
God.
She's going to the Caribbean and fucking sailing around in a boat for a while. So MC did say, hey, Shane Gillis made it okay again by not giving a fuck. And I have not given a fuck for a
I know,
long
me neither.
time.
Well, we
Like,
don't know how to give one. So,
Yeah.
but I do, like he said, I feel bad for her because she has some decent songs, but this hurt my
So I don't even know who
soul.
this chick is.
I don't either. And I feel like she didn't practice.
Dude, she was drunk. But-
she didn't practice because she probably thought, I mean, I'm a good singer.
I've heard Willie Nelson sing the fucking national anthem.
If you're going to try to do the high note,
stoned out of his brains.
she doesn't have that range, and she tried to do the range.
She has the range.
No,
I guarantee.
she didn't this
No,
time.
you stay within your range.
Not with the national anthem. If she is going to,
Osiris said it sounded like she had one of those
Yeah.
third-party
she
controlled
sounded
vibrators.
like my cat when you accidentally step
Did
on
you read
him.
it?
Yeah.
Up in there, and somebody was cranking up at will. It's the squiggly one, right? Like when you do the lines on it, like on your phone. You
And it
go,
just went-
"Oh," and the girl goes like this on the escalator.
Yeah, the
I've seen the
anthem is harder to
commercials.
sing than most realize. I agree with Room completely. Like, I feel like that's something you have to
up, Matt?
prepare for. Like, you don't just get
No,
to
no,
go
no,
out
no.
there and go, I'm a great singer, so I got this nailed.
Right.
It's got some ranges.
I
that-
remember Jared Taylor went and sang at what's the Las Vegas, the hockey team, I can't think. And he was like, what the fuck? Why am I even here? Right? Number one. And then or maybe it was something else, but nonetheless, he was like, why in the fuck?
I'm hearing voices. Oh, because I'm not all the way down,
What are you
bitches.
talking
I was like, oh, it's happening.
Good times.
It is happening.
Greg is doing lines on his phone. Gotta do the lines.
I mean,
So I
bless
figured
her
that was
little
probably
heart.
the best way to start off this episode, because this was one of those weekends where it's a remember where you were when
I was-
weekend. Right? Like I know
I was peeing.
exactly where I was
That's being.
for 9/11,
Oh, yeah, me too.
right? I mean, in my life, I think that and this
Yeah, are the two
are
biggest
the
things.
two biggest things.
So
that have
you
ever
probably were
happened.
too young.
And
I
by
do
this,
also
for
remember
the-
the shuttle, the space
Oh,
shuttle.
no, I do remember that.
That
I
was a big
remember
one
that.
too.
And I was sitting in Gubster.
I was in high school.
I was in Gub.
I was in high school. Did you better not say fucking elementary?
I was going to say Gubster.
I was in high
Elementary.
school. I think I was like a freshman.
Yeah, 'cause
and
you're 6 years older than me.
and
Yeah.
they brought TVs out in the courtyard.
Yeah.
The principal made a
Because Chris McAuliffe,
announcement.
man.
and said, "This is what's happened.
Yeah.
We're bringing TVs
Everybody
out.
remember,
Please,
you'll remember where
please
you were.
step out of your classes if you're not on lunch already and come congregate." And
Yeah.
here's the thing. So when you're a kid, you see that and you're like, God, that's sad. But it's not as heavy. Like literally, when you told me I was peeing, I was on the toilet, I was peeing, I was like,
Dude,
Greg,
I just happened to, we just got back
you were
from the
like,
pool party.
I was like,
at
Greg,
the
that's not even
neighborhood.
funny. You're like, babe, I'm not even fucking kidding. Go to X. And I literally like got out of the bathroom and went to X and immediately was like, why am I gonna cry?
Because it's stressful,
Oh, it's
fucking
like I'm gonna do
stressful.
it again.
right? And you go,
It's more than that. It just shows how fucked up we are as a nation.
right.
We are. Hopefully, we're gonna fix.
So that's what I was saying. I think there's a shift that's already been happening.
So for all my life, I've said, do you remember when people just used to fist fight?
Right.
Like, and now people bring
That
guns
little
and shit.
nerdy kid, 20-year-old kid, wouldn't be able to fist fight.
That,
And
then you just
there's
get your ass kicked, or you don't get into fights. You don't grab a gun.
So we are by no means going to get into
No, we're not.
the conversations that like Ross and Dan had
No.
with Tim Kennedy
Or
and-
Fox News when I watched
and-
it for the
well,
5
no,
minutes.
But they've brought there's a million experts that know about sniper shit.
yeah, no.
And doing all of that stuff. So we're civilians, dude. Like we're just people that got out of the pool, brought 20 kids back to the house. Cause remember, we were
We were chaperoning.
helping to chaperone a 20 kid fucking pool party.
13-year-old pool party.
Right. And we go, what the fuck just happened on a Saturday evening?
Yeah.
Right. And you go, how do you talk about that?
Here's the crazy thing. Like, I've not heard.
And that was the thing.
Nobody's really, like, outside of your friends, it hasn't come up, like, once in the office.
Because nobody will talk about it. Because it becomes one of those political dividing lines. Right.
Right?
I know the people at my office that I work with specifically that I
Yeah.
could talk to.
Well, yeah, Steph and I had a conversation, not my bestie, but my friend Steph
Yeah.
that I also work with. We went to lunch today, which was weird. We'll have to talk about my last 2 days, but we had a conversation about that and about mushrooms are illegal in Colorado and microdosing. That's the two we talked about, the attempted assassination and mushrooms at
Yeah.
lunch today.
So when you think about it, most of us, I mean, like the people,
I have a very big glass of wine.
the folks that signed up and volunteered, that's 1% or so of the population of the United States,
you
right?
mean for the military?
For the military,
Military
yeah,
folks.
yeah.
Okay.
So you like, and even a percentage of those have active combat experience.
Right.
Right. I don't know the exact percentage. Let's say it's like 50% of them.
MC probably knows.
Right. Like something like that. Right. Like let's just throw 50% of all active duty people,
Or Womb probably knows. Folks,
have
you always know everything.
active military, like action combat experience, which brings it down to 0.5%
Listen,
out of
I
340
know
million
nothing,
people.
and I go into most conversations going, I have no idea what I'm talking
And I
about.
love
but here's what I think.
intentionally.
But here's what I think, because sometimes it's great to have the idiot open their mouth and not know, and people go, huh,
You
I
learn
never,
a lot.
I never thought about it from your
And that's what I'm
perspective.
saying. So there's a million videos out there, and there's a million.
I've not
different
watched.
people. And that's
After
fine.
Saturday,
That's
I
fine.
quit. I was
Yeah.
like, it's stressing my
But
heart.
when you talk about it, you have to talk about it
Right.
because it's something that happened,
Right.
and it's on
And if
10%
you don't,
of.
then
So Nico said like 10% of combat arms. Is
Oh, Nico
actual
too probably knows this
combat
shit.
experience. There you go.
like 10%
So
of
right.
combat arms.
So
has
that's
actual combat experience.
1% or 10% of the 1%. right?
Which is like
It's tiny. It's-
0.0001.
When you start getting
Yeah.
down, you're like 300,000 people in the entire United States, right? Maybe more, whatever. Don't quote my math. But my
Ain't said
question,
shit, bitch.
my
Don't quote me that.
my thing about this is it impacts everybody, right? So it was a question. We were like the adults were outside adulting,
Yeah.
meaning drinking our beers and talking about it,
Right.
and. But you've got a bunch of kids inside, and
What was
Celine's like,
crazy
"I'm
to
going to tell
me
the
is
kids
like
because it's
when
like they
they
need to
told
know."
them they wanted
What's up,
the
Alex?
video, which I thought was two thoughts went through my mind. Like, A, do kids want to see that video? And B, as this kid's parent, would I
Guaranteed
want,
that shit was on
and
TikTok
B,
before
as
anywhere
this
else.
kid's parent, do I want them to see that video? And if you give your kid's phone, you don't really get to decide what they see and don't see because your parent controls
Everyone of
only
them has
goes
a
so far.
TikTok account, right?
Yeah.
I mean, really, kind of how it goes. But now,
Alex.
so now the news and internet are making a big deal about Trump's bandage on his ear.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Okay.
So he had basically like a big gauze.
Well, yeah, because they shot his ear.
Yeah. So he got his ear. There's I should have, I didn't want to make this all about
Right.
that, right? But there's
Is there a video
somebody,
of like his ear?
so nowadays like through AI and stuff like that, you can put like a digital mesh
Right.
over somebody's face, right? And it censors the motion on their face,
Okay.
right? And they pulled in the trajectory, and it was like
Dude, if he would
he
have
goes like this.
if he would have still been looking
If he had been looking
sideways,
this way, it would have hit him.
he moved.
But he goes and he looks that way,
And he moved
it
and it
hits
got
his
his ear. He'd be dead if he hadn't moved.
yeah, it would have clipped his
He'd
fucking back.
be-
to
yeah.
It would have taken his back. to
Oh, good gravy. I hope she sent it to me. She sent me
who are you talking about?
Stephanie because we were talking about that. And there is a meme, a Hillary Clinton meme.
So on top of that,
Oh, yes.
Oh, what is it? Let me see. What's it say?
Look at her face.
What do you mean I missed? And
They
it's-
missed.
They miss, and it's Hillary Clinton. Like, huh?
Yeah. I laughed my ass off when she showed me that at lunch. I was like, can you please send that to me? Because
Right.
I'm going to send it to Greg. Like,
And keep in mind, we're just average fucking people talking about this shit out loud. I don't know shit. I know, there's the
I
slopey,
never claim to know.
the sloped roof.
I might guess sometimes.
that I'm like,
And I
everybody's
haven't
had-
listened. I haven't listened
have you
because
ever
here's
been
the
on
thing.
a roof and
Here's the
drank
thing.
beers?
From a standpoint of just an average human,
Mhm.
the science to me doesn't make a bit of difference.
Okay,
That's
fine.
just me personally.
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
it's
Yeah.
more about
Like-
the event, the history, the actual impact than it is like I remember
How
I
could
told
it have
you I remember before you left on Sunday to go help Peter get you walked in. I'm like, babe, fucking look at this because it's never going to be on Fox News with
'cause
me watching it in
You
this
don't
house
watch the
again.
news. Yeah.
And I did have it on there, but then they started like poking blame, and I was like, this is why I watch this shit. I'm changing this channel right now because
fair.
I don't care about that piece. I want to know the information and not about the idiots who were idiots or the idiots talking about who were idiots.
And now we're 3 days later, and it's gone crazy.
What do you mean?
There's so much shit that's come out. I
Like-
mean, kind of come out and half not come out.
So
and
like pointing fingers, you mean?
well,
Like,
no. Well, even like the
well, Kennedy finally got his Secret Service, and that was
detail.
after he talked to Trump
Right.
that they finally approved it.
So to try and stay on the one thing about the
The
ear,
target, stay
the
on
ear
target,
thing, right?
Yeah.
So I fucked up my ears.
What movie, guys?
and
Tell
stuff
me.
like that.
Tell me.
Like as an adult,
Yeah.
like
You mean your
get-
one ear?
you get
Your
cut- my
cauliflower ear you're
cauliflower
starting to
ear,
get?
it
You used to have
bleeds.
such pretty
If
ears.
you've never seen an ear bleed,
Yours hasn't yet.
no, but they bleed. Like
Yeah.
it just happens.
Well,
Or-
ears bleed like fingers, right? Like
but
it's
they don't stop.
yeah,
So
that's
he
fingers
has
don't
this
stop
big
either.
ass bandage and he rolls out there. Granted,
Playing
fucking
golf,
day and a half later, whatever, when he goes to the RNC, thing.
right?
And people are like, "Oh, like MSNBC and
said the Hillary
MSNBC
memes were good.
right here, right? Oh no, that's a different one. Oh, we got to get to that one after. I have a couple of clips.
Jacob, hey, buddy.
MSNBC was like, "Oh, that's a basically might as well be a billboard for whatever they want to put on it."
Oh, fuck right
But I'm like-
off. The man, somebody tried to fucking kill
But
him.
what I was talking to Brian about is this.
Oh my gosh.
My best friend Brian, one of my best friends. I was like, so going back to the jujitsu thing, I was like, I've got friends with these giant cauliflower ears, right? They don't make like cauliflower or ear
No,
shaped,
once you get done wrestling, you have to get those fixed.
ear shaped, but they don't
Plastic
make
surgery.
ear shaped fucking
Bandages.
like bandages that just fit.
You
nice
just
and-
gotta. It's
It's
like
a fucking big ass
yeah. It's like
patch that goes
it's
over
like
your
they
ear.
don't have anything for your head. That's why you just look like an idiot
And they
when they
wrap
wrap
your
gauze
fucking
around
head-
it because there's not something pre-made.
Right. So you think, and it's MSNBC, right? And it's tons of them. And then CNN was like, there's all of these different
So they're
things.
trying to sweep it under the carpet. Like now they're
Well,
making a
no,
big deal of something that shouldn't be a big
initially-
deal.
I know you didn't see all these things, but initially they were like, Trump hears loud bang and falls down. There were like a bunch of different types like that. Like
There
literally,
can't be people that really think that after
So-
everything that was out there.
that's why I keep going back to the shift is happening. Because even people on, we'll say the left, we'll call it the left, whatever the CNN side, the MSNBC side,
Right.
you cannot fucking believe
That he fell.
that he just was like, oh, I heard some loud
He got
pops.
stung by a bee and fell over.
Yeah. Well, he was talking to RFK Jr. or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like some leaked tapes. And he goes, it felt like the biggest mosquito
I'm
ever
sure.
bit my ear.
It's
And that's what he was like what the
well, he
fuck?
goes like this.
Yeah. He probably thought
Like
like
I don't
got
think he knew
stung.
what happened.
Yeah, he probably thought he got stung.
Yeah.
And then he heard pop pop or whatever. Right. So, you go fucking
Well, you have
The
to think
shift is
outside of just him though too. Like a man died protecting his family, so he
Mm-hmm.
took a bullet for someone on his family. I don't know how the two that were in serious condition are. I've not heard. I've not.
yeah, I don't
After
know.
Sunday, I quit. I was like, I gave it
But
a day.
I do know,
I'm done.
Well, there's tons of new video coming out. Like tons of new video.
okay.
There is a video of where fuckface. I don't know his name and I don't really care. I
Well,
know his name.
While you
but-
look for this video, I
but
will tell
it's
you
right
that
there. It's just a picture. So fuckface is
Who's-
back here in the middle. See him in the middle?
yeah,
That's him scouting out building
the building the guy shot from.
that he shot from.
Oh, that's the kid.
That's the kid.
Was this the same
This just
day,
came
or
out.
was this the
is
same day, or was
literally
this
at
before?
the event? This is an hour. So now they're talking. Now there's timelines coming out, and they're like 23 minutes in an hour potentially. And sometimes they're saying like he was out there with. Do you know when I go hunting? What you bought me
Yeah.
for hunting, like a
To show you how the distance, right?
rangefinder, right? Like one of those. He was out in front of that building with a rangefinder, and people found him.
So,
or saw
do
him.
you think? So, I'm not trying to.
You're not getting conspiracy.
I'm trying. I'm not. I am a
Just
little
trying to
bit. I
ask
am in a
some
little bit.
questions.
I'm not trying to say. Do you think this kid was? And it's going to sound ridiculous when I say mind control of some sort. Like somebody brainwashed him.
I was talking
Because a 20-year-old typically doesn't give
I have
a shit about. They're
response to
more about ladies'
I do.
vaginas and alcohol.
Yeah.
So was he coerced in some way?
Okay. So I have there's
I mean, that's me.
absolutely-
That's my probably furthest
there's
conspiracy
absolutely
theory that I'm going to
because
go.
Isn't it Representative Swalwell that was banging the Chinese fucking spy? I
Oh.
think. Yeah, he's still in Congress, got kicked off of all of his things. And make sure it's probably not it's not Swalwell. I can't think of his name, but it's one of those motherfuckers. So you two don't fuck me. But one of the things that I thought about when I took a ride with Peter from
Ron.
Baldy and the Big Guy
Right. To
up
Austin.
to Austin, and we
For a-
listened
for
to
a-
that, and that was on Sunday morning,
Okay.
right? And we listened to the news pretty much the whole way up there, and
MC said none of the titles headlines would say he was shot. And
Yeah.
did you notice Biden didn't call it an assassination attempt?
No, he called it-
said a shooting.
yeah.
Idiot.
So what I thought about was if he's 20 years old, think
Yeah.
about this,
Yeah.
and think about all the kids
He's
that are
like
out there.
that
Hang on a second.
teacher.
Hang on a second. Let
They
me
used her vagina to persuade
let me
16-year-olds.
tell you this kind of theory, right?
Yeah.
I was like, he's 20 years old.
Baby mamas.
When Biden was in, would be about 8 years ago. Let's say 9 years ago. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Trump
right.
was in when he started running for office.
16.
When all of the rhetoric started was probably around 2015. So that
End
would
of
put
14,
him at about
15.
11 years
Yeah.
old, right?
He didn't give a shit.
No,
He didn't give a shit.
no, not saying he didn't. But you're raised from 11 to 20 on all of the rhetoric that you hear that this guy's going to end the fucking world. This guy's going to, you're never
But
going to be
somebody
able to
had to feed him that. Don't you
Fucking
think?
the media.
No, but like
TikTok.
I would love I would love
whatever.
to see, I would love to talk to a random 20-year-old and be like, how much do you know about the politics going on in this world? Just to understand what they truly know
Dude, go out
or
and
don't
look.
know.
Just go out to TikTok and people make videos about that. They don't even know like when the
Well, but
when
is
the-
it right stuff or just things that
no,
they're
they will literally ask him like, when was the country
No,
founded?
absolutely, because they do that shit like when they're walking and they're like,
Yeah.
who was the blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah, and they're like,
They don't even know
Donald
like
Duck.
1776. They're like, what's the currency of the United States? And they're like, fucking credit card, you know, and it's like fucking
But
dumb.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But-
it's easy to manipulate somebody who has no
And
idea.
now it's different.
what's real.
It's media manipulation versus it doesn't have to be like MK Ultra fucking crazy
No, I agree.
on drugs.
But that's why I'm saying, like,
It's
I
a dude
in my
in front of
head,
his fucking phone.
either
all
his
day.
parents manipulated him
His
and fed this
parents were
shit.
psychologists or something like that.
Well, those are the ones. It's like the preacher's daughter. They're crazier than most crazy people.
So they were
because their kids try to use all their psychology bullshit on them.
So the past several, this
Days?
is alleged,
Alleged.
is the past several shooters, if we'll call them that, were on
Excuse me.
SRIs,
What's
which
that?
is like
MRIs.
depression
Okay.
medicines and stuff like that, right? Was he on an SRI? If his parents are both doctors,
Well,
or
they wouldn't be able to
psychologists or
prescribe it
whatever,
for him. I don't think.
why?
Because you can't.
Guaranteed they
you-
can.
You, shouldn't be able to prescribe your family.
Guaranteed they
So, are you saying like they're putting something in those drugs, or those drugs allow
Fuck
people
yeah, I'm
to
saying that.
shape your brain?
Yeah, dude, it fucks with kids' brains.
It's great.
Like,
So
you're
now I
on
have to worry about my
Wellbutrin.
Wellbutrin.
No, you're Wellbutrin, but I've lived with you for 17
You'll be able to tell
20
when the
years.
switch flips. You'll be
yeah,
like, "Bitch
I'm
is
like,
gone."
and then I'm gonna
cray,
stab
cray.
you.
No, you're gonna put me in a home.
I'm
In a
put you out in
crazy
your
home.
misery
I don't want to. What if I'm enjoying crazy?
now. So
What if I'm like,
MC
I
just
rode
said
a
he was
unicorn?
truly invested in politics. Some of his searches he did were of Higler political
I don't know what that is.
figures, including Biden too. The parents called the police earlier today. I did read that
Earlier that day, concerned for his
safety.
safety. Like he was gonna hurt himself or hurt
Earlier that
somebody.
day.
So what's
But-
Higger? What's Higger politics?
Well, he's putting the other name instead of
oh, okay,
the dude.
okay.
Um,
The man with the short mustache.
yeah.
Okay.
But nonetheless, there's all sorts of. This is going to be a bigger conspiracy theory because there's the guy.
No, here's the thing that's happening now. They're not going to put it in history books. They're taking shit out of history books
Yeah.
because they don't want people to know the real
This
history.
is how fucked up this gets, Beth. It is
Oh, did you
so
just call me by my name?
yeah.
Oh,
This is how
fuck.
fucked up this gets. Is how many kids at 20 years old do you know that have zero social media footprint? Like
None.
anything, like
None.
touched social
Not
media.
unless they were born in the
The
80s.
FBI is trying to say that he has nothing.
That's bullshit.
He has nothing.
That's bullshit.
It's absolute bullshit.
That's
right?
bullshit.
It's impossible.
They live off social media. That's where
Every
they learn
kid, even if-
everything.
Everything. Every kid. Dude, go like I'm fucking 47, about to be 48, right? There isn't a kid that is 20 years old that I can think of, or fucking 25 or 15
Whatever,
or
right.
whatever it is. Everyone is on social media.
8-year-olds are on social
You
media.
have to have, I mean,
They're on TikTok and YouTube for children.
on your phone, on your fucking phone, even if you don't have a login,
Right.
say I just go to X or Twitter or whatever it is.
You have to have a login or it won't let you on.
Or like whatever. Like, I mean, I'm sure you can go to like search Google. Can you Google something without
If you click on
login?
anything that comes from X, you have to log on.
You do now?
I
Okay,
do because
so
I wasn't for
let's just
forever
go
and I had
Google.
to. I
Let's
had
just go
to.
Google.
No, Google. You
but
can
your
get shit.
phone captures it.
I got
no matter what.
stuff.
No matter what. Now I got a cat. Now I have to fish this back up without it falling off.
Why we can't ever have anything nice? It still fell off.
I'll be back. So talk amongst yourselves.
The last girl I dated had a Facebook but didn't use it at all. No, that doesn't. Here's the thing. You're absolutely right. Like I have social
You
media
can have
stuff.
a Facebook.
I just have social media stuff. I get on it once every couple weeks.
Right.
And that's me being good. Like I used to never get on it. Greg was like, you gotta start getting on this shit, bitch.
But you can have a Facebook and not use it.
No,
But you still have a
you
Facebook.
still have it. Absolutely.
You have some sort of digital trail. Like you're going on,
There was a day they could have said
Google,
you could have
you're
found
like,
this.
hey, what's the fucking weather? Or you're like, is it going to be sunny? Maybe he needed to know if it was going to be sunny that
You
day.
ask Siri questions. That's
Like
trackable.
anything, everything is trackable.
Yeah.
Like it pings someone.
You want to know how I know that? Because this bitch just said for where you are in your house, you want to turn on YouTube. And I was like, I'm sorry, where I am in my house? How the fuck do you know where I am in my house?
It's that.
Yeah, it's tracking me in my house. And it's like, you're upstairs in your seat. You need to turn on YouTube. And I'm like, that's creepy.
So it's one of those things where,
I'll try.
again, it comes down to we're just average American people.
I'm less than when it comes
You're
to
not
shit
less,
like when it
you're
comes to
just
shit
a-
like this, I'm
Maybe
more,
you're more average than me.
I'm
You're probably
less
more
educated about this
just
shit
like
than
you're
most
just probably
people.
more average than me, right? And you think about things like you don't want to worry about shit like that.
No,
Right.
It's not good for me. My anxiety level is already high. Can you imagine if I started throwing in politics and
100%. So I did watch this one popped up today, and I don't watch Candace Owens. Like I just
who's
came.
Candace Owens?
Candace Owens is this kind of, we'll call her like, she's like a Black American political commentator. Used to be on Daily Wire. They got in a fight and broke up, whatever.
Okay.
So she went out and did her own thing, right? But she had Alex Jones on today.
Okay.
You remember
I know who
Alex
he
Jones?
is. Yes.
So he went.
He still hasn't learned.
No, I mean he doesn't. That was all the Sandy Hook shit.
I know,
he doesn't talk
but
about that anymore.
I know. I'm just saying. Okay,
He can still
anyways,
talk. He's
I
still
was
got
kinda
a
being
voice.
smart. Oh,
He should
careful.
absolutely still have a voice, right?
Careful. You're
God.
caught.
Damn it!
You're caught.
I need to move this set around.
You need to move that guitar.
Been there for
It's
4
not
years.
like you've ever touched it.
So he goes on there and he's like, dude, this isn't the last one for Trump.
No?
No.
Well, what did I tell you on Saturday? I was like, they're going to start treating him like the Pope and put that plastic thing around him when he goes out.
Oh, it was like the Pope Mobile.
The Pope Mobile, but they're going to have to do that for all his speaker stands. And I kind of tend to agree
Mookie
with
said
that.
the Steam account was fake. I don't even know what
What's
fucking Steam
Steam?
is. Right? Facebook has profiles for people that don't even have accounts. I agree. I mean, there are all of those things. But the chances of a 20-year-old is what I'm getting at. Never having an account that he didn't. I mean, the motherfucker went to Home Depot, bought a ladder, then went to a gun shop and bought some bullets. And then
But that's not unusual. Neither of those purchases are unusual.
a ladder. Okay, so how about this? Is this unusual?
I mean, you just got a new ladder that I gifted you. Is that unusual?
It showed up in the mail
Because, well,
and it's been
everything-
sitting in my
everything
garage.
shows up in the
I
mail.
didn't go to
but-
Home Depot. How about this? Is rope,
Find account for-
gloves, duct tape, and a mask unusual?
Like, what kind of mask? Like a
Like a robbing mask.
That's what I'm saying.
ski
Like
mask.
a
Is that unusual? Would you, if you were the dude?
if I worked at Home Depot, probably not even on my flag because this is what I'm doing.
Or no, you just go through self checkout. God damn it! You just
But
go
even
through
if you go through somebody, they don't pay attention to what you're buying because they're so freaking bored.
back in the day, I remember Jay Howard,
Yeah.
one of my good friends. He went. This is back in the days of VHS, and he was doing it just to fuck with the grocery store. This is like 25, 30 years ago. He bought a cucumber, Vaseline, and the Little Mermaid, just to see what the
Was the Little
cashier
Mermaid
was
supposed to like lure in young children? And
No,
then
he
he's
was
got the
just going
cucumber?
home, evidently. I don't know.
But he's also a weirdo.
He
Love you,
was a
Jay.
weirdo.
But he's also a weirdo.
Cheers, Jay.
Yeah, they don't. When you're 18 and you're there for the paycheck, do you really focus on what
So it
people?
says, though he did have a Discord, but Discord deleted his account
There's nothing
before
important.
because there was quote unquote nothing to see.
Did you see what Jacob made my middle name?
What?
Beth Orenthal Castro Lamontagne. I don't even know what I did to
Nice.
be in that much trouble.
Go check that out. So again, it's just one of those fucked up things. Saturday,
Walk
I
a
was
mile
like,
with
dude,
a
this could
ladder and a
change-
rifle.
I
That's what he
literally
said.
was like, this could change a whole bunch of shit, and it has already. Like
In what sense?
Trump's numbers have gone
Well,
way up.
So
Things like that.
somebody,
Biden, on the other hand, go ahead.
Steph's husband said, I don't know, so don't quote me, bitch, because I ain't said shit. That's a song, by the way. Anybody who's ever had an assassin attempt made on their life while running for office always wins.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, it
And I
didn't work
was
out
like,
for-
huh.
assassination attempt.
Yes.
So you had, well, Reagan.
He got he got reelected.
Yep.
That's the only one I know about.
I'm like, who else is there? Because all the other ones didn't
They
fare
actually
too well
it,
for them.
It's set.
Yeah.
The assassination's set. So I don't know. I was like, I don't know enough about that to speak to it, but interesting. That's literally I go, I don't know enough to speak to that, but that's interesting.
I don't know.
It just I can't.
It's
I'm
fucking.
done.
It's a lot.
It gives
to
me a lot of
goddamn-
anxiety.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot to process as just an average person,
I'm
and
gonna
that's
take
what
my
that's all I'm
wine,
getting at.
and I'm just gonna
You know
drink
what?
it.
So let's cheers
Cheers.
to fuck that dickhead, America.
Here's to fuck that noise. You remember when people used to say that?
But there are also a lot of other people out there that
Well, hopefully there's some good that
you
comes
want to
from
hear
it.
something weird.
Yes, of course. Oh,
There are probably I don't know how many.
well, hold on. What were you gonna say about Candace Owens?
Oh.
Did
no,
you say that?
Alex Jones was on their show, and he's like, yeah, they're absolutely coming after him again.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're
Sorry.
absolutely coming after him again. And he was going like fucking big deal kind of shit, like neutron bombs and fucking
What's a neutron bomb?
like a bomb that they just drop over and it like turns you to goo kind of thing.
Wouldn't they have
Leaves
to take
everything
out
else-
civilians?
Yeah, within a quarter mile is what he said.
They wouldn't do that.
Taking out Mar-a-Lago, doing
Well, I'm sure he's probably sleeping in a bunker.
strikes on his caravan or his whatever caravan of cars. Like
Well, hopefully they
poison is his number one thing that he thinks gonna happen.
Why is he so demented?
No, dude, he's like, these are the things that people could do. These are the things that think that
Well, then he needs to have a
Countries
food.
do.
Remember, kings used to have a food taster.
fuck yeah, you have a
He needs
blah, blah.
he needs a food tester.
Sorry, Secret Service.
I mean, you're there to give your life, right? Unless you're the girl in the back hiding behind him. You're
She's
there.
the first in line, dude.
You're there to give your
that
life.
little
so-
fucking
midget,
gnome.
yeah.
that little garden gnome. She's first in line.
So I mean, if that's your job, here,
Right?
take a bite of my
Why don't you
steak
do
and my
that?
mac and cheese and my
Who would,
salad.
who would you put up first? It's
Oh, Lord.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh gosh, as my food tester.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rosie O'Donnell. The whole crew of The View. That Secret Service chick. There's another video, and I don't know if this is true, but it kind of looks like another Secret Service woman
Is that the one with the ponytail in the front? She actually was hovering over him.
that kind of looks like she drops her gun off the stage. Don't know if it's true. I'm just saying it kind of looked
I haven't
like
seen that one. I know there was one girl that did do her job and was like
Yeah,
covering
there was
over.
one chick. Yeah,
I would totally,
Who'd you go with?
even though
Ellen DeGeneres.
the view.
The View.
The
View's
View.
going- Yeah. That.
in an instant because they all are like nails on a chalkboard
Cackling
for
little
me.
assholes. Whoopi Goldberg, probably first in line.
No, Joy Behar. However you say it.
Do you hate her worse?
I would run her over with my own car.
Allegedly.
I mean, I'm never.
You just
gonna
have to
see
use
her.
the word
I
allegedly.
mean, I allegedly would threaten her with my car. Is that better? So I don't sound like I'm actually.
No,
kill
don't
her.
threaten her.
I'm never gonna see her. But Joey Behar first, then Whoopi Goldberg.
Trying to think
I
out.
don't even know who's on there anymore because they're
They all
has-beens.
suck.
Because they're has-beens.
They are literally has-beens.
Let's see.
100%.
Did
Did you know that?
Allegedly, the building was part of the ladder, is what we heard. I
What?
mean, the ladder was part of the building.
Nah, that it was. There's
I
higher
still say, what's
resolution pictures.
FTN? MC said, I still say, fuck that
That is-
noise.
Oh,
Fuck that noise.
No, I did see it looks like an actual ladder leaned up against the building. I've seen some pretty high resolution images off of it. So, I don't know.
Horrific. Absolutely. The
Yeah.
View is full of losers. Yes. Everybody hates The
It's
View.
just one of
How is
the-
it still on fucking
I
TV?
don't know. The last good episode was when
There's never been a good episode. Don't use blasphemous words in my house. That is shit show. Ever. Forever has been a shit show.
I'm not saying I'm saying the last good
There's never been such a thing.
was when
last
what's the
interesting-
Hawaii girl?
The last
Hawaii?
interesting. Say
Hawaii.
interesting. Not good. Interesting.
The last best one.
Nope. Not still
What
too
was
good.
the Hawaii senator's
Hawaii?
name? The chick. God damn it, I can't think of her name. Anyway, she was just on Drinking Bros. But she went out there and she was like, nah, fuck you guys, basically. She's like, because remember, The View was trying to, I can't remember her name. Throw her name out there, motherfuckers.
Zombies like I love that. show.
Anyway, she's been
Damn
a
it, zombies
veteran
like
for
my
20
mom.
years. She's done all these things. And they were
Okay.
like, she's a Russian plant and all this shit, right? She was the one that took down, as soon as you guys post it, you'll know. She's the one that took down Kamala Harris out of being the presidential nominee, right? And I just can't think of her fucking name.
They tried to say she was a Russian plant. And
They
what'd she
did.
say to them?
Tulsi
like-
Gabbard. Tulsi. Thank you. God damn, Jacob. Thank you. Tulsi Gabbard. She went on there and she was like, nah, you guys, fuck you.
You're idiots.
Yeah, you're all idiots. She's like, you guys tried to do this to me and do that to me. And they're like, no, we didn't say it. And she's like, it's all on video,
Let me play it for you.
right?
Let me tell you something.
Like, they can fucking eat a bag of
They're
dicks.
the worst group of people.
Best thing? No, not best thing. Funniest thing.
Okay.
Did you know COVID's coming back?
It's called flirt. The strain
Yeah.
is called flirt. Why would you call it that?
President Trump has it. MSNBC just said that if Biden recovers from COVID in a few days, it will be seen
Yep.
as a sign of strength, just like President Trump, who took a bullet to the face.
They're trying to compare COVID to an assassination attempt.
Yep.
Okay, first of all, the strain is called flirt.
And
so how
then-
serious should we take it?
And then
Why would you call it flirt?
and then
And then
he
Miraculously.
yeah.
he miraculously improved.
So the only way that he said he would bow out of the running
Speech, whatever?
running
Okay.
is if he has a medical condition, right? So he's not going to do any speeches because he's sick and he can't do speeches
I
because
mean, he's got
you don't want to spread the COVID.
he's got 6 months.
You don't want to spread. No, he's got like 110 days. Right.
36.
He said, "I'll drop out,
12. So he's got
but
4 months.
only for medical condition." Coincidentally, he's got COVID.
It's
right
funny that he even admitted that because
Right.
what does that say to you? That
President
he's going
Biden
to get a
says he has
medical
no
condition?
plans on dropping out of the presidential race, but is now conceding that there is only one scenario that could convince him to do so. POTUS spoke to BET News, the number one.
They have their
news,
own news?
evidently in the nation. Ed Gordon for a new interview airing
Everybody
on
has their own
Wednesday,
damn news.
and admitted he'd walk away from his reelection effort if his doctors advise him to.
Well, Grease said
I-
he'll say he has the long version,
The long, yeah.
which is like
Long
90
COVID.
days or something
No,
like that.
long COVID. No.
How long is long COVID?
But forever.
You can't have COVID for
Oh no,
forever.
no. I watched a
You can't have COVID for forever.
no, you can. I watched a video.
You're being
on-
facetious when you say
No,
yeah,
no,
you
no,
can,
no.
right?
I
Are you being serious when you say
Yes,
you
I
can
am
have
being
COVID for forever?
According to fucking Instagram
So
and
not,
TikTok.
it's not serious. You
I don't know.
cannot have.
This woman
It's
couldn't
a
get
fucking virus that
Hang on
leaves
a
your
sec.
body
This
eventually.
woman couldn't get out of bed hasn't been able to get
It's
out of bed
called
for
depression.
2 years, and she and her husband had to shave her head in bed
It's called depression.
because she couldn't take care of it because she couldn't wash her hair.
You should leave her. If she's claiming that's COVID, bye.
So we start importing those beds from Canada,
One of the beds from Canada.
the ones that you can just hit the button, go beep boop beep boop boop, and
So
it
what
just
happens?
kills you.
No fucking way.
Yeah. They did. The first person's doing that like this week.
Was it give you electric shock or something, or
No, it
suffocate
gasses you.
you, or what do you have to wear a
We
mask?
talked about this a long time
No, we
ago.
haven't.
Yes.
You have to wear a mask then, right? If it's gonna gas you, like in the
We
gas
talked
chamber.
about this
Nope.
like 6 months ago.
Nope.
We have, or maybe a year ago.
Nope.
So,
Canada.
Canada has, like, they've actually, I think it's like 30,000 people, something like that, have decided to
Why not just let what's his they
self take themselves out.
that company should be found guilty because what's his name got
No,
found
no,
guilty
no,
for
because it's-
assisted suicide.
No, it's not Dr. Kevorkian shit anymore, man. This is
It's assisted
absolutely
suicide through a
100%
bed.
legal in
Canada.
Canada, and oftentimes they recommend it to veterans who have like PTSD
Why would you recommend that fucking
because
shit?
it's fucking Canada. There is. Can you guys tell me what the name of the chick that was on Drinking Bros? She's a big spokesperson out there in.
It's over 50K,
Canada.
Greg.
Right?
What?
Is it over 50K now? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Last I heard it was 30K, but I was on the very first episode.
It's a real thing. That's
Very first episode
uh-uh.
of Citizen with when we did. Remember, I did that one with Dan, and I was sitting over there, and we did the thing.
Vaguely.
It was like a couple of years ago at this
Okay.
point. He's taking it down since. It was also his biggest one.
Dan who?
Holloway,
I don't remember.
Kelsey Sharon. Thank you. She is a veteran
I have
from the
I have a
Canadian Armed
55-year-old brain,
Forces,
so
right?
okay.
And she is staunchly against it, and she's fucking outspoken, right?
Good for her.
Abs 100%, right? And
They need our help, not our
it's fucking insane. So they have these chambers. I mean, it looks like a little pod. Imagine like an ejection pod from like a spaceship.
right, like you always see them
It is,
sleeping in.
it is just like that, right?
Okay.
And they lay down in it, and you have to answer a series of questions.
So it gets to decide if you should be gassed or
it
not.
does. Well, you're ultra confirming. Am I depressed? Are you sure? All of these things. And it can be for
That is
depression.
Fucked.
It can
up.
be for like, hey, man, maybe I've got cystic fibrosis. Maybe I've got fibromyalgia. Maybe I got him. But I can choose to take myself out. What does that do?
Gives you an
Real quick. Canada has a socialist.
it takes people off their list that they have to support. They no longer have to
socialist
give them health care or
healthcare
medication
system.
or
Yeah. Fucked up, right?
that shouldn't
Instead of treating mental health or treating their illnesses.
listen. And here's the thing: it's
Cuts-
not that hard to treat mental health.
No.
There are so many. Give them some fucking microdoses,
she
dude.
is badass. She's a fucking 100% badass.
Give them some microdoses
Yeah, Nate.
and
Thank you,
some
MC. Or Wilker. Whoever said that.
give them
Yeah.
some microdoses and ayahuasca and help them on their journey.
But dude, the new guy coming into Canada, he's already up like 30 points above. He's the
Well, who just would put a liberal person? Was it England that just put a liberal prime
oh
minister?
no, they fucked
or
everything. Like England's fucking lost.
But who, was it them that just put like a super liberal? Like I just remember seeing the news that like England finally gets their liberal leader or whatever country it was.
Good
and I
luck
was
and
like,
Godspeed, you fuck.
because they've done so well.
We don't talk a lot of politics.
I
in
don't.
this
You
house.
know why? Because
But at
it's-
least you're paying attention.
because it's
Because obviously
fucking
you saw that.
ridiculous.
It's fucking
I
ridiculous.
didn't read the article because this is what I did. I was like, oh, for crying out loud, keep going. There's got to be weird news in here somewhere.
Yeah. And there is.
Um,
We haven't even had a chance to get to any of the weird news.
Mushrooms for sure, Beth. Yeah, no, absolutely. So if you guys, I don't know
So
that you guys remember,
Biden's
but I
not
did
gonna
that.
be able to potentially not. He can't do his next.
And they
speech.
told me it's a real thing. It's the
Long
somebody
COVID?
said it's the no, that's a real thing. It's the mRNA creating the spike protein.
It's the
But the
spike protein
mRNA is the
ends
thing
up
that
fucking you up.
that's the thing that changes your DNA, right?
Yeah. the
And so
mRNA
what is the
vaccine.
spike protein,
So the mRNA
right?
it creates a spike protein in your system that keeps you sick.
But I thought protein was good for you.
No. It's not a steak floating
That
around.
was me being a little bit facetious,
Right.
but
So what it does?
so it's
is
another
it
another
changes your
side
DNA
effect
and makes you
of,
sick.
is that the COVID or is that the
So why
is that
Joe,
the shot?
But why?
Because I thought the shot changed your DNA too.
Yes, and then how? Okay,
So did she get the shot and then she got COVID and they fucked her together?
what happened?
Uh-huh.
What'd you just say?
I said, did she get the shot?
Who's she?
This chick that had to have her husband shave her head because she was sick for 2 years.
Oh, I don't know the answer to
Did
that.
she get the shot and then she got the COVID and the two
She probably
combined
got
was
like
like
3 or 4 shots.
they were like, well, now you've done it to
She
yourself.
probably got 3 or 4 shots. I bet you. And I guarantee.
Did you know I told my team today I never got vaccinated? They all looked at me. Not all of them. A couple people were like, I get it. And I was like, so because I
Give a fuck?
signed with a random pin and I pulled out and I was like, okay, I'm going to do to you guys what I do
Should've
with
done
Greg.
this.
I do to you what I'm going to do to Greg. You're signing with a weird pin. Gas pumps, pay the ATM things you pay with and strange pins. Greg gets
I don't
automatically
use any of it.
I give it to you.
No,
I give you
when the
hand
fuck was the
sanitizer.
last time I used hand sanitizer? That's
like a week
bullshit.
ago. Anyways,
No,
so and they were
I
like,
never use your bullshit.
and I said, as a woman
So I
who's
don't believe in it.
who never got vaccinated and never had COVID, this is my go-to. And they were like, you've never had COVID? And I'm like, what does everybody think everybody has COVID for? I was
Right.
like, I've never gotten COVID. Knock on wood, Lord, don't give me COVID. And they were like, seriously? I was like, that or I'm just a carrier.
Good. Cough on those motherfuckers and be like, give me your hand. You start licking their fucking hand.
Dude, no, that's
And no,
gross.
I don't use hand sanitizer.
You do sometimes because I make you. I'll be
If
like,
it's
"Ew."
like a gross thing, yes, I'll put hand
I give
sanitizer on.
You act
No.
like I don't give you hand sanitizer all the time. We use it all the time in North Carolina.
No, we didn't.
Yaki. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to argue with you about it.
We were drunk 90% of the time. we
Protein
didn't
is
have
only
time
good
to
for
think.
you if you.
Protein?
Jacob.
Protein.
Ew.
So nonetheless,
Ew.
Biden,
It's also good for
like I
faith.
said, he's
Ew.
going to bow out if it's a medical condition. He initially had said that only if God
Isn't he
takes
already
him out.
retarded? Isn't that a medical condition?
His brain is fucked. Who is the fucking Adam Schiff, who's already been banned from
Why
everything?
do I know that noise?
'Cause
That name.
Because he was one of the House leader
It
guys.
doesn't break
He's
down
all fucking
very
retarded,
well
right?
and promotes cancer growth. That's from the shot.
The protein,
No, the
face shots.
I don't. Shh. I'm
Oh.
talking about real stuff.
Oh.
It doesn't break down very well and promotes cancerous growth. That's from the shot. The protein is then Dr. Peter McCullough itself, the leading cardiologist, and Dr. Robert Malone had the first 9 patients of that gene therapy. So so MC, is it mean then that she is where she is because of the vaccination or because
She's
she got
there because
COVID?
of the vaccine. It's 100% because of she is vaccine injured. So fuck this episode. It's getting trashed.
So,
Not us.
and I will tell you that
She's vaccine injured. She's
Ab-
probably got clots all over her.
well, and
or
April's
whatever.
mom said in the last couple of years she's
Yeah.
gotten serious health issues.
Yeah, she's got clots. She's fucked.
Yeah.
Right? And on top of that, she may have been a depressive person anyway.
Is it supposed
was
to make
like-
it worse? Oh, and
No,
then so she
it's
just
like,
went to bed,
You know what I mean? And
which
like,
is very easy to do when you're.
if you were a
depressed
depressed
person.
person, right?
Yeah.
Not make, hey, dude, you've got depression, whatever. Shit can
Listen,
get bad.
and I've forgotten how bad it can get
Yeah.
because I got my hormones, which is, oh my God, they've combated, which I didn't know, constipation, my depression, my energy.
It can fuck with you. Yeah.
I can't poop. I'm always tired. And I'm always like,
your head.
when's
What's
the
gonna happen?
when's the
What's
shoe
gonna
gonna
happen
fall?
next?
What's
Yeah.
what shoe's gonna fall next? I get them next Thursday. What?
So I was thinking about it this way, about just all the bullshit going on.
I don't like the world today.
Well, no, but I think that
I love the people in my
again, I
world.
will go back to the feeling of a shift happening. Is everybody's bullshit radar is up, and now we're all just like, "Fuck you, that's
But,
bullshit."
See, and that's where I don't know
Fuck
that
you,
I agree
that's
with
bullshit.
you.
No,
I don't know that I agree. Like
Maybe
you were
not-
like D and I is going to go away. I'm like, no way, Jose, because
Wait,
there are
I've got a story.
there are so many people invested
No,
in
I
it.
got a
Okay,
story.
then let's go with that story.
Hang on a second. But I want to say this: you remember?
Nanu.
do
Oh,
you
sorry.
remember
No.
Gaydar back in the day?
Yeah,
When
I
you
have
had
it.
Right. You explain what Gaydar is.
I can immediately tell when a man is gay.
Yeah.
And even sometimes a woman. I'll be like, they're a little harder to tell than a
Women?
man.
Unless
Yeah.
they're just straight up.
Well, because a lot of you can also think that a
Dudes.
gay woman is very much a tomboy, but when they look like a friend that used to look like a girl that now looks like a dude.
Well, that's fair, right? Yeah. I mean, we're just talking
we're just talking facts.
we're talking
I mean,
10 years ago, 15
I have
years
very
ago.
good. I have very good gaydar. I've even told you where I'm like, oh, he's gay. And
So
Greg's
now
like,
we
no,
have
he's not. And I'm like,
bullshit
he's,
dar. I swear to God, everybody's
where's
starting
my
to pick
bullshit
up.
button? Oh, it
on the-
doesn't work anymore.
Everybody's getting that bullshit detector going.
Okay.
Like even people that weren't paying attention,
I don't.
we're starting to go. I promise you, we're starting to go. What
Wait
the
a
fuck?
minute.
What
Wait
the
a minute.
fuck?
They're
Like,
making. They're like.
Is he really so bad that you had to like try and kill him?
No.
And you had to take out
No one.
that
Here's the
Corey
thing.
Copper
There are
Taurus guy.
very few people
and
who are so bad
things
you have
that-
to try to kill them. There's
Right.
been
There's only a handful.
like if that many.
Right.
There's probably
Like,
like
the whole war in the Ukraine, that needs to go away.
Well-
That everybody should be like, bullshit. Zelensky just bought his wife a fucking Bentley for Christmas or for her birthday. A Bentley. The motherfucker
with the money we
was-
just gave him.
the motherfucker was playing the piano with his dick in front of Putin.
No fucking way.
In front of Putin like 10 years ago.
So
Literally.
they're fuck buddies.
No, like it was a comedy
I
show.
mean, why would you
And
put?
Putin was there and he was playing the piano.
Because he
was-
used to be a
he was-
comedian.
he was part of a troupe.
How is that
of
funny?
comedians.
Though.
That was, and now you go, huh? Oh, fuck!
And he
You
just
guys
bought a-
just figured that
He
shit
just bought a
out,
Bentley for his wife with money that the United States gave him.
right? Like, dude, there's
As we
so
fund their
many
retirement.
czars over there
As
that
we
are
fund
just
their
buying-
retirement.
Yeah. So if you're not paying attention,
It was a Bugatti. Oh,
Bugatti.
Bugattis are
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, Bugatti. Yeah.
They're
So like,
pretty.
fuck off, right?
He
Come
can
on.
buy
You know, God damn it.
Gadar.
Again, I just say everybody's
Gay.
like-
You can buy. Nico said you can buy Gaydar at a Sharper Image. I mean,
yeah, perfect. Can we buy a bullshit
you
dog?
can probably get it on the app,
Amazon.
or you
Is
could
there
just,
this snap?
or you could just
Look up. See, go to
Yes, I will look.
to the app store and see.
Or
is
you
there
could just have an
is there
intuitive person such as
we
your
don't
wife
need
to
a
be like,
gaydar. We need a like. We know who our gay friends are, right? I'm not.
I'm still gonna look
give
and
a
see
shit.
what comes up with Gaydar.
Can you do gaydar and then also
How would
Look
you
up
spell?
bullshit dar? But I don't think
Yeah.
that's a thing yet. I think we need to create that. So, again, average people are starting to speak out, and I think that's fucking amazing.
How do you even?
GAYDAR.
No, maybe.
Apple's probably
Oh,
gonna.
it does come up GAYDAR.
Oh, there's something.
Oh, gay dating.
Oh
Sorry.
no, that's different.
Gay dating.
That's probably the gay people in your district, right? Or in your district, like it's
Oh,
fucking
look, it shows
100
girls
kids.
kissing. Weird.
What's that?
Showed girls kissing. Not pretty girls, by the way. Not like not like lipstick lesbians, which I would date a lipstick lesbian.
No, you wouldn't.
Glasses of wine. After you, if I gave up men,
You could not kiss.
I
I
can't go down. I could kiss a chick. I can't go down.
No, you couldn't kiss. A chick.
I could kiss a chick.
After
All you
like,
gotta do is close your eyes and think of somebody. I'm thinking Thor.
I
I'm
don't-
thinking of Ryan Reynolds.
every single time you
I'm
have to do
thinking
that.
of Superman.
That chick's going down on you. You're like,
I don't know. I don't think that I could be gay. You're not wrong. I think I could kiss a chick. I don't think
oh
I
no,
could.
yeah.
I don't
like,
think it. And
you
I
could- I
might
could
even
kiss a
be
chick.
able to like
couldn't kiss a dude.
fill up and get felt up, but I could not.
Yeah,
do more than
hands
that.
and yeah. No.
No, from the waist up. It's like first base, second base. I'm all down. Anything past that, I'm like, I'm not your girl.
Mad making out, mad macking,
It depends on how
just
they kiss.
swapping lipstick.
If there's, she would definitely have to be fucking hot.
See,
Like I should be the ugly one. I would have to be the ugly one.
I mean, I understand that. I mean, it's how it goes.
She's got to be prettier than me, which isn't hard, but
Fuck off, asshole. Don't be a dick to yourself. DEI.
the gaydar
Alright.
joke was from The Office. Oh,
Which gaydar joke?
I guess there was a.
Is there a gaydar joke?
I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. I got to watch.
Yeah, dude, we've talked. I've been around for a long time. I didn't see that one.
Oh, and MC said, "Truth, Greg. He has some mansion we bought for him too,
Oh, dude, I mean, the guy's a billionaire now. He's 100%.
which is 10 times
he's a
as, which
billionaire,
is 10 times as expensive.
right.
Let's
He's a
see.
billionaire. So, yeah,
cut time. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
100%.
Oh, scissor time. That's what he meant. Like
Scissors.
scissoring.
Scissors.
Okay, so yeah.
So,
Story.
yeah. Companies are going. I'm calling it. Have you ever heard the term "go woke, go broke"? Microsoft. It's basically a term that when you go.
What is it? Say it again.
Go woke, go broke.
Okay.
Right. It's a kind of a terminology that's been around for like a couple of years or something like that. It's when you go like, oh, we're gonna go super like lesbian or woke, whatever the woke. Yeah.
We're gonna go woke extreme.
Yeah. And then they, on smaller companies, it can have a big ass impact, right? Like Target got the hit. Now,
Did impact them.
Target, no, it did,
Oh, really?
because people start saying we're not shopping there, and it starts hitting their bottom line, right? So that's not like a
Bud Light.
Bud Light got fucked.
They got fucked.
Right? That's
They're
go
still
woke,
getting fucked.
That's go woke, go broke. Yeah,
Okay.
100%. Right. That's a Microsoft is so big though. Like every company that if you have a corporation,
They don't feel shit.
they don't really feel shit because you are unlicensed for
I'm gonna
all
stand
of
up
your
too. My hands are
computers, all of your computers for everything for fucking million years, right?
It's a stand-up show.
And you just adjust it right there.
I can't. It won't.
It's good.
It's
You're good.
too.
You're good.
It's
But
got
for like a million, like our computers are like 3 years old.
Mhm.
And they're like, I think we have to have
Oh,
them for like another.
Do you know
2
what?
years.
People are
Yeah.
like, I think your laptop's about to explode. You should go to the tech spot. And I'm like, oh, you mean the noise it makes
when it's
24/7?
constantly winding up.
You've
Yeah.
heard it, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, 100%. Like mine does the same thing. But what they did do is
They did doo-doo?
they did doo-doos. They did do little doo-doos.
Baby doo-doos.
Is they fired, trying to find the goddamn, there it is.
Okay.
They fired their, I don't want to say fired. They restructured because that's the way they would put it, right? They restructured and they got rid of their entire DEI staff. So Microsoft
Here's the thing.
reportedly
We
fires
don't have a
DEI
DEI
team.
staff. We have DEI volunteers.
We're not going to talk about our company.
I'm
So I
just
looked
saying.
it up earlier.
Okay.
Becoming the latest company to ditch woke policy. Microsoft has reportedly laid off a team devoted to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I like to use it the
Isn't
other
it
way.
diversity, equity, and inclusion?
Yeah. I didn't say, I said conclusion. I didn't mean, but I prefer DIE
Diversity,
Die.
inclusion. Oh, stupid.
because it makes more sense because you're going to fucking
Well,
kill your
no,
company.
because that's why they don't do it that way.
Becoming the latest major company to ditch the woke policy. The big tech giant disbanded the DEI team at the beginning of the month due to changing business needs. Bullshit.
Wait,
People are like fucking fed up with your shit, is what it is. According to a July 1 email obtained by Business Insider, it is unclear how many employees were affected. A shit ton.
they can have that big of a
Dude, Microsoft is fucking
DE&I.
huge.
But they had that many employees working
They're
on
global.
diversity?
Bruh,
Bruh.
they're global,
You
right?
couldn't have that many. All you need is one stationary and you
No, I guarantee they had
knock it out.
1,500 at least.
Think?
Yeah.
That's
They
ridiculous.
have 100,000+ people.
Hmm.
Like the height of the DEI shit.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like,
Well, aren't
I
we
would-
at the height now?
no.
Or at least 6
that's
months
a-
ago?
The shift. The shift is what I'm
But
talking
it's-
about.
It's
is-
just now happening.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to start feeling it. Like you said,
I think
our
it's going to still take
company,
another 18 months before we start to feel it. Like,
we never went off the chains with it. Though.
well, we didn't, but a
But
lot of
we were
people
de-
did.
There were definitely like some posters
Well,
around.
are we talking professionally or personally? Personally, we
no,
never went off.
No. I'm talking like our company. They went a little deep end,
Little deep end,
and then
sometimes.
like it doesn't. You don't
Scaled back
see
a
it.
bit.
Yeah. Right. So the decision was further
Go woke,
sign
go broke,
was a
dealt
further
crap.
sign that companies are
crap.
pulling back on diversity-based initiatives that were put in place in the 2020 death of George Floyd. Right. That's when everything started to
Oh,
kick
that
off.
cop got killed. Yeah,
Who? What?
the cop that got sent to prison. For
Yeah,
him
yeah.
Got
For
murdered
kneeling
in
on his
prison.
head. Yeah, or whatever. I mean,
No, but
kind
he
of.
got murdered in prison. He got shanked.
No, he didn't get murdered because he got
I
fucking.
thought it said he got murdered.
No, he got shanked like 30 times and he lived.
He lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna leave some scars.
And the subsequent Black Lives Matter protest. This is where you see all the fucking
But I feel like Black Lives Matter has gone.
Oh no!
It
Remember
started
when all
going
the
away,
fucking kids
like.
were embezzling all the money and they were buying all the houses and
Well,
fucking
that's what I'm saying. I feel
tax
like it
evading
started going
every
away
fucking
like
thing?
a year and a
that,
half ago.
That all disappeared. It's amazing
well,
how
because
like
it was
it
embarrassing.
was $4 billion that they raised, and it's
So were they for
all
like the
gone.
National Committee of
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter?
Some chick, some fucking. It was
Here's the sad thing. That's a lot of nonprofit bullshit right there. Like they do this shit like, you know what? People are going to fall for this.
What are you gonna do?
hook. Or no, they probably start off at a good place and they're like, we're going to do this. We're going to be this nonprofit. And then they're like, fucking, we got some money, bitches.
MC just looked it up. 2023, Microsoft had 220,000 employees, 120,000 in the U.S. alone. So I'm saying, so you go
A lot of fucking
1,500,
people.
2,000, maybe 5,000
I mean, I
of
guess
those,
with 220,000, you need at least a fourth.
right? No, maybe not a fourth, but like I said, 2,000 to 1%
I guess
of
because a
those.
fourth would have been
Say 1%, right?
110.
Say
It would have still been 50.
It's a lot of people. Like our company's got 37,000 people that work for it,
would have been an eighth.
right? No, it's not an eighth.
But
It's
half
five.
was 55. I
No,
mean, if
no, your math. Let's not do
hashtag
math tonight.
Aggie math and wine.
Let's not do math, okay?
Aw, thanks for being
I do it all
sweet
the
about
time.
it.
I'll just stick to that part. You just pay the bills.
Math sucks.
CFO over there.
I got this.
CEO.
I got this.
CEO.
I got this
So
calculator.
nonetheless, the other
CEO of
companies
bullshit.
that Tractor Supply,
Our thing down the street.
Tractor Supply,
They had DE and I.
DEI, they just got so like this maybe like
DE&I.
a month and a half ago or something like that. There was pictures that came out, right? And their locker rooms were all like placarded with like rainbow flags and all of these different things, right? And maybe it might have only been one location, right?
Right. In New York.
No, I don't think it
I'm
was.
kidding, by the way.
But what happened is the
happened
backlash,
was-
and then the fucking CEO comes out and he's like, "We love our DEI," and then the fucking stockholders went, "Fuck you," right? And the people that go there and buy them, where do you think Tractor Supplies are?
Rural locations.
What do you think is in rural locations?
Farmers. Hard workers.
What kind of people do you think are
Conservatives.
Yeah, fucking retard. So the guy, so the CEO, he's still the CEO. I have no idea how.
Because he probably has a contract they can't pay out.
Probably. But they decided to say the week later, cancel the entire program, erase everything like it never fucking happened.
I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, too.
No, fuck it.
I mean, it is a little
Like,
ridiculous.
Nobody's
Like,
telling
we don't
you
need fucking extremes. That's the problem. We don't need extremes in
so
life.
what they did.
And that's all we tend to do is like,
No,
every corporation fucking does it. They're like, we're going
let me
full
explain.
75 miles an hour. Now we got to go to 5.
No,
I'm
let
like,
me
how about you
explain.
just find 55?
So let me explain.
But it's
So
true.
what they did is do this. They said we're canceling the whole DEI.
Okay.
We're going back to our roots. We're going to fund ag programs, high school ag programs, local community
Why couldn't
programs.
they do both? Out of
Bec-
curiosity.
Why do you have to do all the gay stuff
Well,
and the trans stuff?
Here's the
Because
thing.
that is DEI stuff.
Here's the thing. I think there should be a happy medium.
Why do you have to have all the gay stuff? Why can't
I'm
you
not
have,
saying I'm saying have both. Not all the gay stuff. Have a little of both.
why do you have to even get into like
Because there are
Politics
some
like that.
people, there are some people in that community.
okay? Why does the company have to do anything about them? They can just live their life. They're not telling them to not live their
Because
lives.
they're trying to be community supporters.
They
And
are.
so-
They literally are paying the fucking jobs that those motherfuckers have. They're not like, you can't come to work here. They're like,
no, but
just
that's
don't-
not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, why can't you why do you have to be A or B?
I understand the middle ground. So explain your middle ground. Where's
Middle
the middle
ground
ground?
is that I support
Everybody. I don't give a fuck
all
if
the
you're
high
gay
school kids
or anything.
and the co-farmers or the ag groups.
I
Or,
don't think they
and
gave a
if
shit
you
if they were
if you
gay
want
or whatever
if you
anyway.
want to, well, some of those kids are in that are gay, but there's also like you could have support groups. You could provide money for support groups of people who are trying to come out of the closet and can't. I mean, it just doesn't have to be yes or no, and
Why does
that's
that have to be on a company to do that?
because it's good citizen corporate.
Why
shit.
can't that be anything else?
Well,
What is that? There are
because
stock
corporations have more money than most other.
there are stock
things.
owners. I agree with what you're saying. But there are stock owners. They're like, That has nothing to do with me making money off this company. And I'm playing the devil's advocate.
No, and you're right. But maybe we don't need to listen because the stock owners aren't in it for, and they're not in it for the ag groups. They're not in it for the farmers. Who are they in it for?
Themselves, God damn it.
So that's why you don't listen to them. That's why you have to have a culture of normalcy.
So nonetheless, they canceled all of it and said, fuck you.
And
We're out.
and maybe they'll find
And maybe
happy
it wasn't
medium.
that exaggerate. No, it was pretty much that straightforward.
Maybe they'll find happy
And they're
medium.
like, hey, we're going to do all the ag stuff.
So-
Kids' high schools, like ag programs. San Antonio only has 2 ag high schools left.
No.
Nope, 2.
Seriously?
2. Yeah,
We had so many when I was in high
I
school.
talked to, this was 6 years ago when we moved in. What the fuck is Daniel's dad's name? Thomas. Talk to Thomas. Our high school right over here is one of the last one, and there's one on the far.
Taft doesn't have
East
one
side.
because Taft is out in the middle of nowhere
We
too.
got 2 left. Ag programs, actual ag programs, and we are a like ag state when you think about
Are
it.
we?
Texas A&M,
Gig 'em.
fucking huge, one of the
But
biggest.
it is definitely, but it's from a science and not a
Still
herding
agricultural.
of not herding of cows and raising pigs
I
and
don't know,
showing
dude.
them at 4-H. Yes, 4-H.
So John Deere, another.
Oh, somebody said John Deere.
Yep, John Deere. So Deere Industries, they said, well, we're backing out. Google and
There's a lot of
Meta.
people will agree.
Google and Meta. Do you know what Google is?
It's the search engine,
Yeah.
and Meta is Facebook.
Yeah, and Instagram and everything
Wait,
else.
they're backing out too?
Yeah.
That was their whole fucking platform.
Weird, right? Why would they be doing it?
'Cause
They're,
now they
they're
want-
reducing
They want
their...
A&I in everyone's
Oh,
house.
no, what it is, what happened is their money started dwindling. So where do you start pulling money from?
Well,
You're not going to
because-
pull it from the people that are actually doing the development and the developers and stuff like that. You're going to pull it from these bullshit kind of things
That aren't
that
raising
really-
any money.
because it is 2024 and I don't give a fuck who you have sex with,
I don't either.
right?
long as
Like
you have
I don't
sex.
give a shit.
Have sex.
And don't fuck with kids, please.
Yes.
Don't fuck with kids.
We give a shit in that sense.
Yeah, don't fuck with kids. Because
Have
then
sex
we're
with
gonna have a
your own
problem.
age group.
Yeah, you can dress up as goddamn furry. I don't give a shit.
If you want to wear a diaper, wear a diaper. Weirdo.
It's weird, but do your thing. There's
Not kink shaming.
and remember the story I told? There's a town up in New Hampshire, or a store in a town in New Hampshire. It's like in Laconia, New Hampshire.
I've never even heard of that place.
God damn it. Beth gets too drunk and she can't remember these stories. There was a town called Laconia up in northern
Like
New Hampshire.
Myconia?
No, up in northern New Hampshire. I
Sorry.
told the story like maybe
Had a few
again
glasses
like,
of wine tonight.
like 9 months ago or something like that. or a
Happy
year ago.
hour. With
And
work.
they literally cater to
Furries?
diapers.
Diapers?
I don't know if it's still open, but if you're into that shit, go.
Where is that place? I've never,
Laconia is
I've
up
never
north.
heard. You didn't.
It's up
share
in the
story.
mountains.
You probably wanted to share it.
Oh,
and
no,
shared
no,
it.
I
You probably
absolutely-
wanted to share it and never shared it.
I absolutely did a clip on it too.
It's in the mountain. Well, that makes sense. It's the fucking
Remember when
mountain.
we went up
You
when
remember.
we went through a road trip with my brother and we went
Yeah,
up
we
to
saw the
that,
moose.
that crazy
baby moose.
Yeah, up there. That's Laconia.
To
Laconia
the
Notch.
little
Yeah.
park up there.
Mhm.
I
Right
don't
there.
know that story, but I mean, maybe there was a market.
Found some shoes.
Found
I'm
some
gonna buy
shoes.
these ones. You ready?
Sure. Staconia? Nico said
Laconia.
Stanconia. I
Laconia.
don't know. There's probably a
New
hidden
shoes
meaning
out.
behind his.
Trump
That's
shoes.
Funny. I should buy those.
Fight. They're fake.
Oh, they are. I would totally buy them. And be like, I'm wearing them to work. Wait, I don't go into the office.
No, he came out. He did come out with some shoes. I saw that. I thought it was kind of fun.
For real? For real? Like that? Or what do they
Well, he
look
came
like?
out with some gold shoes.
Oh,
Ross got the
way
pair. Remember?
back.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
Ross
that
got
was
the
before all
gold.
this shit.
Put your headphones on. We're gonna watch that. We'll get into some.
What if they don't reach?
Yeah, they'll reach.
Oh, that burp went through my nose. Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
That's what I deal with on a regular basis, guys. Classic.
so- you're so lucky. You have no idea.
Hmm.
CB said, how many milk crates is Greg standing?
2.
Does that mean I'm standing on
No,
2?
we're actually
Because we're the same
exact
height.
Yeah, we're both
Today I was tall, right?
we're both equally shrinking.
But
oh, yeah.
today I was tall.
I happened to come into the office.
I was like,
She
who's that cute? Oh, that's my husband, cute boy.
She comes in, and I was coming up the escalator. It was a very romantic moment. And I was like, oh,
It was so romantic. So I said hi. I go,
sup, yo.
"What's up, yo?" You're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Tacos.
Yep. Get some fresh tacos.
Get those freshies." And then you went, "You're high and your shoes are bright. You're tall and your shoes are bright." And I was like, "They're not."
I hadn't
red."
had enough coffee. God damn it. You ready for a
That's what you said. You're like, "I gotta leave you. I need coffee."
this one's gonna go fast, so I'll watch it.
What is Stacco? I want to know what Nico never has. Just a honest word out there. There's
Stinconia.
something behind that.
He's talking about he's just
Is it
making
about
that shit.
poop or something?
I don't know. No, he said Stankonia. It's Franconia Notch is where I'm talking about. But this dude, watch this kid right here. So he's on a boat fishing.
Stank. Oh, by Outcast. Okay, sorry.
He's on a boat fishing, right?
You eaten by shark?
And as marlin comes up,
That's the one with the big.
and he almost dies.
He almost
it's
gets
like
speared.
the audio isn't good at the beginning, and then it picks up.
Okay.
It'll pick up here in just a second.
There's audio.
Yep. Watch. Oh my God.
Oh.
There's a picture of it right here on his chin.
How did he not get
He
killed?
just happened to fall over. You want to see it again?
Yes, please. Wait, I got it coming up now.
It literally,
So who is fishing hit this
there's a
thing?
dude on the right.
Okay.
He's pulling it in,
Oh, first of all, it tackled him.
right? And then
Did he get a scratch?
didn't even get a scratch. But it's this the way
If
he
you didn't get a
fell
scratch, it didn't
over.
happen.
It's just the way he fell over, dude. It was, yeah, let's watch that one more time. Okay, so it's going to come up.
What I always tell you when
Okay.
somebody is supposed to die and doesn't die, I'm like, they're here on Earth for a reason.
Boom, this thing jumps out. Boom. There's another picture where it's coming through him from right there. Like it's
Gotta move
spear.
that fucking
It's coming
guitar.
right here. And it goes, and it just,
And the kid just fell
and he
forward.
just falls over, and he's just doesn't
Thank you for
die.
going limp fish. That's probably what saved him. He
And
was like,
just
oh, fuck. Go limp.
doesn't die, dude. That is some fucking nature's fury right there. But you like, I love fishing. Like I grew up on going out
Mm-mm.
deep sea fishing
Nope.
and stuff like that. But it was never marlin fishing or anything like that. But
Well,
I
that
saw
only
that and
happens
I
like
was
in Florida,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like that's got to be
Well,
like
I mean,
that
you're in
side
the
of the world.
Caribbean or whatever, off
Nope,
Florida
nope, nope.
Keys, right?
Will Grease said,
God
nope,
damn,
nope,
dude,
nope.
that's hardcore though. And we've been watching Shark Week all week, of course. So you go.
I mean, the ocean is just really here to kill you.
It just wants to kill you.
It is here to eat your
Like, oh,
calf.
look, there's a tiger shark over
It's
there.
here to eat
Oh,
your
we
calf.
lost the tiger
And
shark.
they said it was the one that's
Josh Gates goes, I've got your back. He's the gayest man I've ever.
when
like,
we were watching that
like,
one.
No, you're not the fucking dude I want.
And
to
he
have
was
my
like, I
back."
almost lost my hand. They were saying that the one that attacked that chick, it was a bull shark. And somebody was like, but I saw stripes.
one?
It was a tiger shark in South Padre.
Oh,
And so it was either a bull shark or a tiger shark, which are two of the most aggressive sharks. And that's why it came back for her.
I didn't realize there was tiger sharks up there.
I am never going in the ocean. I am peeing.
Alaska,
Sand.
MC said Alaska would be to fun a deep sea fish. You can get like giant flounder and shit like that.
It's
But
just
you're
here to
not gonna
kill
have
you.
like giant great whites. You're not gonna have
It's,
bulls.
no,
and stuff like
there's a show we're fixing to watch. There are great whites in Alaska now.
that. God damn
No,
it.
was that Canada?
Canada?
Might have been Canada. I have to go. I think it might have been Canada. We'll have to go. I started it. You fell asleep. I stopped
They
it.
just,
We'll have to watch it.
swim around. They're just got
No,
like,
they had, like,
icebergs hanging off. them.
They're like the population is growing, and here's my whole thing. I was like, I thought the cold waters were safe.
I don't know. I don't
Really,
know.
nothing safe.
All right, I got my feel good for the week. You ready? I can't really preface this too much,
Uh-oh.
other than it's a dog video.
Can I take these out, or do I need? Is
No,
it gonna be
it's
noise?
audio. Other than it's a dog video,
Okay.
and you have to look closely.
Oh, so I have to
Okay.
wait for it to come up here, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but you'll be able to see. I made it pretty big.
Okay.
Maybe not big enough.
We'll see. Oh. There's
Can
no
you-
sound.
There is technically.
We just can't hear it.
It's just quiet. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to make it bigger because I think that deserves to be bigger.
Is he smiling?
Hang on. I got to pause this thing real quick.
Or he's got a ball in his mouth that has teeth. That's what it was.
Nope, he does not. He's got grandma's dentures
Oh, fuck.
in his mouth. You ready? There you go. Grandma's dentures. Come on. And then she says his name.
Milo.
And then he goes,
Just
So,
like grandma does with her
I
teeth.
was like, come on. That's fucking hilarious, right? It's just like,
And that's what people with dentures do with it. They stick them out and then they suck them back in.
So I Googled like dogs with dentures
Yeah.
just to see. And evidently,
It's a thing.
dogs like to steal dentures.
Well,
I think
they
it's
like to steal
probably like a
anything.
right?
We're done, yes, with this?
Yeah, I don't have any more. But it's pretty good. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, what's your feel good for the night, honey?
My feel good is the last 2 days, while it's been freaking exhausting.
Yeah.
I've had to, so for you guys, I've had to go in the office the last 2 days, right? We had PI planning, which is planning for the whole next quarter, basically. And you have to, it's a smoke show, basically. Like you have to put it all together, make it pretty, tell people what you're going to do. You get to see a lot of people that you don't normally see. And you remember
Right.
Brian, my friend that met us at the concert one time? Like,
Yeah.
I only see him like once. And so it was real. I had to put real clothes on.
Get dressed.
My feet hate me because I never wear shoes.
Welcome to corporate life, honey.
And I've had to wear shoes for 2 days in a row. And the pair yesterday wrecked my feet. I mean, I was going to go get a pedicure, you guys. And Greg was like, you have an open wound from your shoe. You don't want to lose your
Just a
foot.
blister like
You don't want to lose
like a
that
dime.
popped.
Yeah. like
You
a
don't want to
dime.
lose your foot because you felt like you needed to get a pedicure.
Right.
Today's shoes were much better, much cuter.
Nice.
But it was just fun to see people in the office that I never get to see in person very
Dude.
often. And then also at the same time, it was celebrating my boss who,
When
after
did it happen?
29 years at the company, is retiring next Friday. Is her last day.
Fuck yeah.
So it was fun
You have to
because
celebrate
people came
that.
in town, and it gives me hope about retirement isn't that far around the corner.
She turned 60 or something like
She's
that?
going to turn 60. So she started same time I started, same
So
age.
A couple of years from now.
She was 29. I started at 29. She
Why
worked
weren't you a
29
director?
years. I don't want to lead people. 29 years with the company. So I was like, 29, I can pull that off. I got 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more. You better get that promotion then, bitch.
I ain't getting any more fucking promotions. I'm
I'm going
done.
to get a promotion.
You get a promotion.
Then I can't quit.
Then don't quit. I'll quit.
No, bitch.
like
you still make more money than me. Even if
50
I,
years
we'd
old.
probably be
50
pretty
years
evenly
old.
aligned because you make a little bit more than me, but not much.
50
But if I got
years old, I'm
lead,
retiring, bitch.
no,
Moving to the Caribbean.
the Caribbean.
Live on kayak. No,
Listen,
catamaran.
if we're gonna do that, it's Guatemala, 100%.
I want to go to Guatemala.
Antigua, Guatemala.
No.
Yes.
Can't bring all my guns down there.
Yes, you
The
can.
fuck do I want to go down there?
Fucking Mexico.
I can't bring my. Oh, I got to make all my guns go through Mexico into a foreign country. No, that doesn't
It's
work.
called smuggling. Anyways, and then
Arrest her.
somebody said, I was talking to somebody. I go, yeah, I've got this trainer. And she goes, I wonder why your arms look so freaking buff. And I was like, I mean, they don't look
Gun
that
show.
buff, but I mean, I'll take it.
Nice. You know what?
It was fun. I've had fun. I'm fucking exhausted,
It's fine.
but it's been fun. It was like being in high school for
You know
the
what's
first day
sad?
of school again.
Okay, I'm going to do a sad and I'm going to lift this back up.
Oh, fuck.
2 RIPs
Who else died?
over the weekend. Shannon Doherty.
Put on a bra. CB, I have a bra on.
Do you really need her to have her put? I mean, you'd prefer. She's got nice titties. Shannon Doherty.
She died?
Yeah.
Cancer?
Sunday.
Cancer got her?
Yep.
She had breast cancer?
She had. I think it. Had
I think it was breast
metastasized
cancer and
everywhere.
it spread, right?
And
Aw.
then Richard Simmons.
Oh my gosh, I used to work out to his
Dance guy.
videos.
He went away a long time.
How old
like
was
maybe
he?
10 years ago. I don't know. But they both died. So.
Oh.
And you gotta shout out these guys because like Shannon Doherty, dude, 90210. Richard Simmons, he was on fucking like Howard Stern a billion times. He did all the dance things and healthy things. And
He was probably one of the first gay men I was ever introduced to.
no, he never admitted earlier.
He never admitted it,
to be
but
gay.
That's all.
Everybody just knew it. So TV show wise, guys,
you get caught in a gun in Mexico, it's 10 years minimum.
yeah, there's
Unless I pay
Remember
them.
there was that Marine that fucking
Can I pay
accidentally-
them? I'm
Nope,
like, I can
nope,
give you
nope.
30,000.
There was a Marine that went. He was
The
going
right
to San
cops.
Diego, got off the wrong exit. Had his
Oh, I
ARs.
did have to put a bra on. He goes, he meant you had to put a bra on me in the office.
Oh.
I do wear a bra every day,
yeah.
though. Because I'm still on
He
camera.
was going to San Diego, going to,
I know.
and
Yep.
he took the wrong turn.
Yep.
And fucking, he got stuck in prison.
Yeah, because he didn't mean to go into Mexico,
Nope.
which is really
He
odd.
was
Like, why
just
wasn't
like,
there
How can
a
I
border?
turn around? Like, I
Wasn't
just
there
need
a
to turn
border? Why
around.
wasn't there
Turn around.
an entrance to get
Yeah.
into Mexico?
You're like, there's plenty of signs, whatever. But go check
Fentanyl?
out House of the Dragon, dude. I caught up. I had watched maybe like
Prince of
4
Fitness is what MC said. He
4
was. Him and Jane Fonda
Oh, yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
80s, dude.
Oh yeah.
They wore the same exact
Thigh
outfits.
squeezer thingy.
Well, they wore the same exact outfits.
No.
He just had a sweatband on and she put her hair up.
He wore shorts. She wore the
unitards.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
The unitard? Yeah. House of the Dragon. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that shit out because it's really good. I'm
Is
like,
it good? You said it was okay. Now you're saying
no,
it's good?
like the first season was pretty good.
Okay.
Leading up, dude, I want to give away the
Don't do it.
of the last season, but
Can't put my,
there's some
cap on.
dragon on dragon action.
like, they're screwing?
No,
Oh, they're fighting?
they're fighting.
You say dragon on dragon action.
I know. I
I'm
did
like
that
going
intentionally.
like, they're going to
That's called-
Dragon Pound
That's called
Town.
leading the witness.
Dragon Pound Town.
Downtown. All right, guys. That's it. That's what we got. That's what we got for tonight. Go out. You know what you can do? You can go out and check out Mac Belts at macbelts.com. Mac Alexander is a retired or former Navy SEAL. He makes these badass belts. Go out to his go out to macbelts.com. It's all, even his machines are
Made in
US
America?
based. Like they were made in America. Everything, even from the rivets to the belt buckles to everything. Everything is sourced here in the United States. Go check out Mac
Hey,
Alexander.
Nico, or CB, he did have the bodysuits, but he wore those nylon fucking striped shorts over them. He wore nylon striped shorts and he also wore tights.
Maybe.
Nope, he
I
did.
don't think so.
He did.
Oh, the full body.
He might have worn a unitard, but he wore shorts over the bottoms of it.
Whatever. Yeah, you can. I don't think
Men
you ever
weren't
saw
allowed to share their
in
junk
the
back
day.
then.
Not
Yeah.
in the 80s. I mean, you were.
PT
but-
belt.
But go check out macbelts.com. Also, check out, we've got over here
catch, by the way.
Firecracker Farms. These guys, they're in both these companies are veteran owned. Go check them out. This salt, dude. Oh,
Oh, here we go.
so good. Firecracker Farms or firecracker.farm. Go check them out. Veteran owned as well.
Farms?
Firecracker.farm.
Okay.
Fuck.
I told you. Here we go.
So good. Go check them out as well. Just if you're looking for something, these are amazing gifts. Stuff like that. Oh my God. Okay. We got to go. Fuck.
Would you like some soda?
With that,
Every
we're going to
time,
dial
you
out.
guys, every time.
We will see y'all on Friday.
Every time.
Love you.
Love you guys. Have a great rest of the week.
Cheers. You guys have a
Bye.
great night. Fuck off. Fuck all the, just go do your things.
Do your thing.
Right? I think that's the thing.
You do you, bro.
With that,
Love you.
we're dialing up. Oh,
Bye.
love you guys. Cheers.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg.